understanding sexless relationships for men. We're going to go right into why sexless relationships are the way they are, particularly from a man's point of view. My name is Caroline Chénier and I am an intimacy relationship coach, and I talk about these things all day. If you like this video, please, I'd appreciate it if you click the like button, and also if you want to see more, please subscribe and also hit the notification bell. Really, really appreciate all those that have subscribed so far. Thank you so much for supporting us here on this channel. So let's get into it. So what we all know already is that sexless relationships are caused by all sorts of different things. We know about perhaps menopause, that's a difficult one, and also illness and disability can also be a cause. But what I'm going to talk to you about today is how you are and your attitude towards your relationship. Now, I fully support all men that have this issue in their relationship, and I'm not taking anything away from the misery that you are experiencing with this. Some of you have had this experience for years and years and years and you've just given up. Some of you, it's been since your partner's had a child, and you've never, in fact, one man said to me on the day of his marriage was the first time and the last time. So what I wanted to talk to you about is actually understanding what's going on. Now, I've had many women contact me as well about intimacy issues where their husbands are making them feel bad, where their husbands are not actually creating any emotional intimacy. So what's actually happening in relationships like that is that you're all bickering, you're not talking to each other with love and from the heart, and there's a massive disconnect. Now, while there's a disconnect and your partner's not feeling loved, not feeling connected to you, and not feeling love from you, it's never going to happen. And what we need to understand is how we are as a person. Now, there was one man that contacted me, he said his wife was obliged to sleep with him. He brings all the money in, he puts a roof over their head, blah, 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 and she must sleep with him. Well, I'm afraid that attitude is not going to get anywhere. That is just controlling and dominant, and that poor woman is not feeling right. So although I do sympathise with him, he needs to change, right? Now, there are many of you out there that have really tried. You've really tried. Perhaps you've always thought about, I mean, this is what I also get, you've thought about your partner, you've tried to make it all nice for her, you've tried, and she's not buying any of it. Well, in that case then, what's happening there is you are too much of a people pleaser, and unfortunately that doesn't always work. Trying to please, what you need to do is stop trying to people please, look after yourself. Now, once you start stopping all that, as in being too much, too needy, then you'll start to see your partner coming back, because you see, we always want what we can't have. So you want something and you can't have it. Therefore, if you just stop that, it'll start coming back to you. I promise you. So once you've started to look at yourself and perhaps ask yourself a question, what have I done to contribute to this? It takes two to tango, right? It's not all your partner. It's not all you. It's going to be the two of you. Now, if your partner doesn't want to know, is really not even trying, and is actually being very disrespectful towards you, then you have to ask yourself another serious question. But if you're trying and she just doesn't want to, she doesn't feel it, maybe she's going through menopause, she's not feeling it, then you need to find something new. You need to do something different. And one of the things I'm going to suggest is that you open up your heart and start connecting with your partner. Find out what she loves. Find out how she wants to be loved. Have you ever found out? Do you know how you love to be loved? Do you know how you need to be loved? In fact, I had a conversation with one of my clients, and he was saying he knew what the love language was of his wife. It was acts of service. Well, that's not true, because he was doing everything, 100% of the chores. He was doing it all while she was working. Even on a laptop, sitting in front of the telly, on another sofa, she'd be working. So that's not her love language, because clearly she's not feeling loved by the fact he's doing all the chores. So that's not her love language. So I've sent him off to go and find out what it really is. So if you want to know, by the way, what the love languages are and whether one of them fits in with your relationship, well, first of all, you do have to ask your wife, but to learn what they are, well, your wife or your partner, you need to learn what they are. And there is if you go off to if you go to my website, you'll find the languages of love, and you can learn about it there if you want. So what I would conclude, how I'm going to conclude this video, is that I would say just have a look inside. Are you a happy person? Are you peaceful in yourself? Because if you are peaceful in yourself, then you're going to be able to communicate in a nice, calm and loving way. You're going to be able to behave in a nice, calm and loving way around the person that you love, and they will start. I guarantee, it's in my book, Intimacy Reignited, if you want to go and get that. But it is almost guaranteed. In fact, it is guaranteed that if you change yourself back to who you were, who you really are, not the downtrodden, not the victim as, miserable, person that you are right now. If you go back to being who you were, it's guaranteed she's going to come back to you. You are going to be that confident, loving person that you were before. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video.